You want Shedeur Sanders on the field. So do half the internet, the local talk radio hosts, and probably a chunk of the Browns front office. Problem is, the team's coach wants something else, and he's not shy about saying it out loud. Kevin Stefanski's line is brutally simple. When a rookie is starting, you give the starter the reps. That's not spin. It's coaching math. If Dillon Gabriel is the guy calling plays on Sunday, Gabriel needs the first team snaps during practice to build timing, cadence, protection reads, and chemistry with the offense. Those live reps are where the game is really taught. You can't teach a starter how to start by running the scout team. That logic sounds reasonable in a coach's playbook. It looks terrible on social media. It looks even worse when you remember how we got here. Joe Flacco was the veteran starter, got benched, then traded. Dillon Gabriel got the job. Shedeur Sanders moved up a slot on the depth chart, on paper. In practice, the rookie who was promoted is still not getting the same first-team work that Gabriel got when Flacco was in town. And of course, people noticed. Let's be concrete about why the pressure is loud. Gabriel's numbers through his early starts aren't inspiring. Roughly 546 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, a completion rate under 60%. Most of his attempts live inside 9 yards. Almost 67% of throws are safe throws. His average depth of target is 6.1 yards, and yards per attempt hover around 5.1. Translation: the passing game is tiny, conservative, predictable. And the turnover metric? Not great. 6 turnover-worthy plays and a high rate for a rookie. That's the team's offense right now. Functional but flat. Fans want a jolt. They want to see if Sanders is the jolt. On the flip side, Sanders hasn't exactly been immaculate. He flashed in preseason, a 2 TD outing against the Panthers that made people's heads turn, and then had a rough finale where protection broke down and he took 5 sacks. Coaches remember the sacks. They remember the missed progressions. Mary Kay Cabot has pointed out his solid behind-the-scenes development, and Ian Rappaport says a look is likely eventually. That's the internal view. The kid's moving forward, but he's not polished yet to be tossed into a live starter's role without risk. So what's the calculus? Stefanski and staff are balancing 2 competing needs: win now by giving the guy who's starting the best chance to succeed, and develop a rookie who might be the future. Both are defensible. Both bite you if they go wrong. If Gabriel stinks for 4 more weeks and Sanders never saw those reps, the criticism will be deafening. If you flip the reps now and Sanders flops, you've burned both short-term credibility and long-term momentum. There's also the optics and human element. A rookie who gets promoted but still plays scout team feels underdeveloped and undervalued. That fuels media firestorms, talk radio hot takes, potential locker room tension, and worst of all, could push a young player to ask for a release if he thinks his path is blocked. Emmanuel Acho's take about Sanders requesting his release? It's not just dramedy, it's a realistic possibility if patience runs out. What should the Browns do? Be surgical. If they really believe Sanders is a future piece, they need a transparent, staged plan. Give him weekly first unit periods aimed specifically at starter work, rotate packages that let him run situational drives, and publicize that plan so the optics change from ignored to developed. If they don't want to do that, they need to be honest with Sanders and with fans, and accept the fallout of keeping a potentially talented player idle. Here's the ugly truth. Development isn't a feel-good story. It's a transaction. You either invest minutes now and risk short-term growing pains, or you protect the starter and risk stunting the backup. Cleveland's airtime is loud because it's a microcosm of what the team has been for years. Indecision. If the Browns want change, they have to choose fast and then own it. You don't get both reassurance and the thrill. You get a decision. And right now, Shedeur Sanders is stuck in the worst part of that decision, the waiting room, fully visible to everyone and getting louder by the day.